Welcome back, Embers, or if you're new here, welcome to Campfire Crew. My name is Stone. My pronouns are they, them, and as you can tell by the title of today's video, we are doing another update for Project 10 uses. So we are updating for June, which doesn't have the most amount of uses. It's been a bit of a rough month for me, but fortunately, we do have good progress despite the fact that June was homophobic. I can't believe I always have a bad time during Pride Month. It's very rude, but we do still have a fun update today, so let's get into it. If you see me looking down, it's at my sticker covered notebook. So as per usual, we're going to start with eyeliners. So I have 3 eyeliners, meaning that I need to use each eyeliner 2 or 3 times throughout the month. And of my 3 eyeliners, I only used one of them. That is Cosmic Yellow, this bright yellow shade. I used it 2 times in the month of June for a total of 8 uses. So we are very close to having this rolled out. My other 2 eyeliners are sitting at 5 uses, so we're going strong with the eyeliners. Next, let's talk about highlighters. And for highlighters, I own also 3 highlighters, which means I also need to use them 2 or 3 times in a month. And of my 3 highlighters, I used 2 of them. So let's start with Lumiere, which is a yellow leaning highlighter. This is what it looks like in the pan, but on the cheeks, it's just a really beautiful yellow color. And I used it once in June for a total of 6 uses throughout the year, 8 uses in its total life with me. And then we have this shade by Nabla. It's called Privilege. It's a pinky highlighter, very pretty, love it so much. And in June, I used it a total of 2 times, meaning this year I have used it 11 times. So yes, we have rolled out my first highlighter. This is the Nabla one. It's so pretty. I love it a lot. I'm not surprised this is the first one rolled out, though I do think now that it's getting really nice out, I am going to be using this highlighter a lot. This is also a really stunning highlighter. So I imagine this is going to be rolled out in the next month, maybe 2 months if I'm slow about it. But especially so now that this is out. Yeah, I really like this. In its life with me, it has a total of 15 uses now, and I got it last year from DW. So highlighters also doing well this month. Then let's talk about my lip products. Now, I don't have my notebook where it says how many uses I'm supposed to have on everything every month. I only remember the 3-use ones, but I do have a total of 4 lipsticks, but only 3 are left in the project. So of those 3 lipsticks that are left in the project, I used 2 of them in June. I used both of them 1 time each. So let's talk about the one I have on my lips. Wait, nope, that's not accurate. So this one I used once, this time one I used twice. Let's talk about More Rust. I have it on my lips today, and in June I used it a total of 1 time, 8 uses. So I need 2 more uses on this to finish it up for the year. I'm definitely going to get that done this month. I'm really excited about it. It's a great shade for the summer. I'm really enjoying it. So this definitely going to be a rollout for next month. I feel it. Hi, editing me here. So last time I updated Project 10 uses, I broke that lipstick. It fell out of the tube. I put it back in, and as you can clearly tell by the video, I am wearing it. It does work now. I keep it rolled down. So yeah, once it gets really short, I don't know how that's going to go. I might have to start applying it with a brush. But just so you know, it is still working as long as I keep it down. Yeah, that's the update. Sorry to interrupt, back to the video. And then we have the lip gloss in Fire. It's an orange lip gloss, though it doesn't look that orange on the lips. It has a little bit of a tint, but it's not like super bright or anything. I used this 2 times in the month of June for a total of 7 uses. So I only have 3 more uses left to go on this. I also think we can get this done next month, despite the fact it is not a favorite with me. It has been laying down, so you can't see where it is, but I think we're about here-ish to the O on Tower 28. Yeah, we're about here-ish when it settles. So that's really good. Really excited about that. I think I should be also able to get that out next month. And then last of all, let's talk about my blushes. So in total, I have 5 blushes. One of them has already rolled out, so we're working on 4 blushes. And of the 4 I'm still working on in this project, I used a total of 2 of them last month. This is probably my worst category. I definitely know I was supposed to use them more than I have. So first, let's talk about this Menagerie blush. It is in the shade Best Buds. I edited it out, but I said that a lot of times. So it's this pink with a gold reflect to it. I used it 1 time in the month of June for a total of 4 uses. Still not a lot of uses. That's okay. It is probably one of my least favorite blushes, just because I thought it was going to be a different color. So I'm still a little annoyed with it. And I like my other shimmery blush by Rare Beauty more, even though I didn't use it this month. Then the next blush I used, I almost dropped it, which would have been okay because it is the Glossier Cloud Paint, so it would have been fine, in the shade Eve. Sorry, in the shade Dawn. I always think it's Eve for some reason, even though that doesn't make sense. In the shade Dawn, I used this a total of 2 times for 4 uses. No, 5 uses. I used this 2 times for a total of 4 uses throughout the year so far. I've said this before, this is definitely a summer blush, so I'm expecting another at least 2, 3, 4 uses in the coming month. And also August, September, October, I should also be able to use this. By the time October is done, this will be out of this project for sure. No questions about it. Love this. Oh my gosh, also, I finally figured out how to use this. I actually bothered to look it up. I've said multiple times that I like the color, but I don't love the formula. So I looked up how other people used it finally, and they said use a brush, but use specifically a dense stippling brush and then just pat it on. And I've done that, and so much better. So that's the way to use this. So now I actually don't mind the formula at all because I know how to use it. So that I'm very happy. This is definitely going to get more use now that I've figured out how to use it. Very, very excited about that. Now, I promised that this was going to be an exciting update. So let's get into the exciting part, which is my palettes. So I have 7 palettes in total, but I've already rolled out, I believe, 2 of them. Yes, I've already rolled out 2 of them. So I have 5 palettes left in this project. Of those 5 palettes, this month I have used 3 of them. So let's start with my Divina singles. So this is my Divina single palette. These guys are all from Divina, and then these are depotted from a different palette. In the month of June, I used this 1 time. And if you watched last month recently, you will know that I only had 1 use left on this. This is now at 10 uses. So this is going to be a rollout. The shade that got it rolled out is this shade here, this orange, Goats. Yeah. Very exciting. I'm still obviously using this, I'm literally using this shade today in my look in the outer corner. It's really pretty. I love this palette, especially now that I've gotten rid of the shades that didn't work for me. I really love this palette now. It's very, very versatile, very fun. I love these 2 shades a lot, and I love these 2 shades a lot. And then I also like these. I use this one actually quite a lot, but I do really like this palette. I'm very happy that I've managed to use it in the summer. These shades definitely have been getting the most use in the summer, but I've also, the green for me is a neutral, or at least as neutral as I tend to get. So I use this a lot. I use this. I just really like this palette. I'm glad that I'm getting use on it, even though it is getting older in my collection. So 10 uses on that now, and I'm also going to be using it more once winter hits because it's a good winter palette for me. So this is my Def Leppard palette. I used it a total of 1 time in the month of June for a total of 9 uses this year. So I just have 1 more use left on this palette. This is what the palette looks like. Every month I come here and I tell you I'm going to get rid of the shade eventually. It is decluttered in my inventory, but I just haven't gotten around to actually taking it out of this yet. And I really need to frickin' do that. I really do. But I'm probably not going to. It's probably going to be here next month when you guys see me again. Anyway, 1 more use on this. Really excited. There's some good summery shades. I feel like these are summery. This is summery. That obviously summery. This one. Even the light blue, Cry. So definitely, even though this looks cool toned at first, like when you open it, it feels like a very cool toned, not summery palette. I definitely feel like there are some summery shades, so I don't think this should be a problem. It should be out by next month. I really hope I can get a single use on it, or I will be a little disappointed with myself. Then let's talk about my Simply Posh Cosmetics Citrus Punch palette. In the month of June, I used this 2 times for a total of 10 uses. And that's in its entire lifetime with me. I finally opened it up in February this year. So it has a total of 10 uses in its lifetime with me. I'm really excited about this. I haven't even hit 5 uses in any single shade yet. This is what it looks like. I am getting close to that number, and there's so many more looks I want to do with this. I feel like I really haven't played with blood orange enough. In fact, I know I haven't because it's only 1 use. I'm definitely using the oranges a lot. I love oranges, greens, yellows. I just haven't used this row all that much, and I feel like I really need to get into it. So before the summer ends, even though this is also rolling out of the project this month, I definitely need to get some more use on it. So now we have another 2 palettes rolling out of this project. So exciting. That means I've rolled out 4 palettes from this project. So of my 7, I only have 3 palettes left. I only have 3 palettes left, and it is, actually have them next to me, these 3 palettes. So like I said, Def Leppard just needs 1 more use. I'm going to get that use and roll it out for next month for sure. And then these guys definitely need a little more usage. My Wishing You palette needs 4 more uses. We're at 6 right now. I don't think we're going to get that done by next month, realistically. But I will try and get 2-3 uses on it. The shade I think I'm going to use the most for the summer, it's mostly winter shades, but this shade right here, I definitely think I can use in the winter with some green look. So I definitely have to put some green on my eyes in the upcoming month to get that rolled out. And then I also have the I Heart Revolution Big Cheese palette. There's not a lot of shades still remaining in this. 2 of them are in this palette actually, but when I use them, they count for this palette because that's where they live. There's only 4 shades in this, but they are all very summery, so I should be able to use this. I only have 3 uses on this. This one's the least used. It also has the least shades, so I guess it makes sense. And they're all very summery. So I need to really dig into this. Definitely, this needs to get a bunch of use next month. So we're at 3 uses with this palette. I'd like to get it to 5 or 6, maybe even 7 or 8 uses would be amazing. But we'll see how it goes. I definitely am kind of itching to get these palettes out of my collection. To be fair, I think I'm gonna definitely focus on this first, get this rolled out, and then kind of give these even focus and hopefully get these both out in 2 months. I think will be my goal with these, and then everything else just keep trucking on. So yeah, that's my project. Very exciting, 2 new rollouts. We're starting to move. We're 6 months into the year. I think I'm doing pretty good. I definitely feel like I'm on track to have everything rolled out by the end of the year to be able to actually finish this project by the end of the year, which is exciting. I'm very happy about it. Also, I feel like my eyes are super cute today. I feel very pretty. Anyway, it's getting late. There we go. It's getting a little dark. I had the curtains closed because it was freaking bright, but now I feel like I need the light. I'm holding my curtains open now for a little better light. I hope no one's looking in my window because I look kind of crazy. That's okay. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Let me know how you think I'm doing. You can see that cat hair on camera. That's wild. Let me know how you're doing if you're doing this project, and what you think I can use up by next month, other than obviously the Death Leopard palette. How do you think I'm doing? I think I'm doing pretty good. And I will see you guys next time. Bye guys. Bye. Hello again. Editing me here, version 2. So I don't actually need you guys to tell me if you think I'm doing well. I have statistical proof that I am doing well. I took the numbers of how many uses I needed per month, times that by 6 for the amount of months that we are in right now, which is 6. This is the 6-month update. And I am on track / ahead on every category. The category I am the least ahead on is actually blush, which makes sense when I think about it, because for eyeshadow, I often use multiple eyeshadow palettes in the same look, whereas blush, I can't do that. Though I do think I might start doing it. Anyway, I am fully up to date. I am doing great in this project. I am wildly ahead in some categories. So we're doing excellent. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye. For real this time.